Hey, everybody, welcome back to another episode of Samp&Chance Wrestling. I'm your host, Bobby Sampson, joined as always by my man, Mr. Hulk Hogan. No, Mr. Chance Michaels. Chance, how are you, man? I love that. The Hulkster is
Yeah,
with
this
us.
is from 1988, so I was six. I got it when I was six. Look at the size of this, and I've kept it ever since. And yeah, it's in one of my collectible rooms. So I was like, you know what?
No,
The
that's
greatest of all
awesome.
time is going to join us.
He's a little blurred behind us, but my man, the Iron Sheik, is also here
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
back. Last night I told you that I had one regret.
What's that?
Remember, I told you I don't want to talk about it, but
Yeah, 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 yeah,
a
yeah.
trip in
Crypto.
Mexico, and I had that one regret in 2011. The second regret I have is I had about 80 of the LNG wrestling figures
Yeah,
that they're re-releasing. And these are the big rubber ones. I guess rubber was in you know in
yeah. This
great
is this is this
abundance.
is the rubber one too. Yeah.
Right. But no, those were like the solid rubber ones. Remember those? I don't know if you
Hmm.
remember them. They were about this big
Oh yeah,
and they were just solid rubber. Like you couldn't
dude.
move them or
I'm
anything.
literally right behind me. I won't open up now. I got about 100 of those solid rubber ones. At
Yeah.
least Sheik, Slaughter, Hogan, Perfect, Steamboat, Don Morocco,
I
all of them.
had them all. I had about 80 of them, referees, all of them, the ring.
I
I
got the
don't
ring
own it.
still.
I don't own them anymore. The original ones,
Yep, I
right?
still have the originals.
Man, that's good for
Next
you, man.
podcast, I'll bring them all out. Actually.
Definitely. We'd love to do that. We'll go over them and talk about them. All right. We are on the verge of SummerSlam this week. Chance, you froze up there, my friend.
Oh, sorry, I'm right here.
Oh, there you go. Sorry.
Yeah.
Your hand was just standing right there. So, Chance, before we get into SummerSlam, which is historic for the fact that it's going for 2 nights this weekend,
Hmm.
we'll get into the card. We'll make our predictions. But before that, I really need to get some stuff off my chest. And it's been weighing heavy on me. This Hulk Hogan, the passing
This
of
is
Hulk,
massive.
the passing of Hulk Hogan hit me more than I thought.
I think it hit most people, like in the wrestling world, wrestlers, wrestling fans, more than they thought. Because even guys that are casual fans, I won't mention their names, our common buddies, they're watching Hogan matches. They're playing Hogan's theme song when they're driving because we grew up with them. And now you watch his old match, you don't realize this guy is so charismatic, the most charismatic guy ever. And
dude,
he was a part of he's like, I don't want to say he's a part of your family. He's a little bit extreme, but it's like when he's gone, it's like you're losing a brother or a sister or a parent. Like this is how impactful this guy is in
no,
the
no,
wrestling world.
and this is what I'm
Insane.
trying to say. Like when Hogan won the title in '84, and I'm not
Hmm.
trying to date myself or anything here.
Yeah.
I was 8 years old. So when I got Hogan, I got him at that right age of 8. Like I was a little kid. You know how people
Hmm.
go nut fuck over Cena, the little kids and stuff like that? I was that little kid with Hogan. I
Yeah.
grew up with Hogan. There was a lot of us who grew up with Hogan.
Hmm.
What did Hogan ever say bad as a character? No, let's
Nothing.
just look. Okay, let's just disclaim it right now before we go any further. Yes, he did some, unfortunate things. He didn't do anything. He just said some unfortunate
Hmm.
things. He didn't do anything physical to anybody. He said unfortunate things, and we all say unfortunate things, right? The
Shouldn't have
problem,
said it, but he also didn't know he was being recorded either. But
but
yes.
regardless, knowing
Hmm.
or not, he shouldn't have said it, right?
Yeah, of
There
course.
was
Yeah.
no excuse either way. There's no
Hmm.
defense for it. I will stand by that. Okay. I was very angry at that because this was someone that up until that point, there was nothing anybody could say to me about Hogan,
Hmm.
except that, oh, wrestling is fake, whatever,
Hmm.
but now it gave these unwoke people, as I call them,
Yeah.
the fuel and the fodder to
Just sending death threats if you praise Hogan.
well, exactly, right? So this is what I wanted to address. I really wanted to do a separate show on this, but unfortunately we couldn't get to it. So I want to do it here.
Hmm.
AEW, shame on you. Tony Khan, shame on you. And this
Yeah.
one hurts. This one hurts because this man got me into professional wrestling, made me a fan before I even knew who Hulk Hogan was. Bret Hart, shame on you. As a
Yeah.
Canadian, shame on you. This is not how Canadians are. This is not how we are as people generally. We
Hmm.
are bad apples in our country, as any country does. But Bret, you really, really are showing your true colors of
Yes.
being someone who's locked in a gimmick that ended 20 years ago, my friend. Give it up already. Enough is enough. Stop it, dude. Like, what's your problem?
Yeah, I've been waiting. It's been what? Hogan died on Thursday. We're on Tuesday, so it's been 5 days. And I thought, okay, maybe Brett's gonna put out a tweet. Nope. An Instagram post. Nope. Facebook post. Nope. TikTok. Nothing. It said one thing about
No,
Hogan dying. Now, if the
no.
roles were reversed and Brett died, Hogan has always praised the Hart family. He would say, great technician. I love you, brother. Rest easy. Hogan would just give nothing but kind words. And Brett, because he's been bashing on Hogan, I think he's bashing Hogan because he's just jealous of the guy. Bigger star, made more money, regardless of whatever the reasons are. Didn't even acknowledge him. And Tony Khan, you've done nothing. You didn't even do the 10 bell count. We'll see what you do on Dynamite. I doubt you will. The only guy that's gave Hogan any his due is Tony Schiavone. That was a quick little thing. It wasn't that great, but at least he said something.
Okay,
And other than that,
so
you wouldn't even know Hogan's passed away if you watched our show.
if I may, sorry, I didn't have it ready here, but I'm glad you brought up Tony Schiavone because Tony, like you said, is the only guy who stepped up and said anything, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, the Hogan tribute outdrew everything AEW did on Collision by a significant margin. Okay. AEW remembers Hulk Hogan, and this is on they cut it up into shorts and everything.
Mm-hmm.
These are the views 424,000 views. Dustin Rhodes versus Lee Moriarty. Nothing against any of these people. 61,000 views, right?
So that says
That's
it all
it.
right there, dude. 390,000 people would rather watch a Hogan tribute than watch Dustin Rhodes against Lee Moriarty. What does that tell you?
Nothing else from that show even comes close. The highest thing they got was a 75,000 view on one thing.
And
Other
TNA,
than
I know
that,
Hogan was a part of TNA. He wrestled there. He was a part of management, owner, whatever he was. They gave him a nice little tribute. But I mean, AEW is the only company that hasn't said anything for Hogan besides Schiavone. If that's the best you got, Tony, I hope one of these journalists, one of these interviewers, the next time that little weasel gets on an interview, the first question you ask Tony Khan, if you have any decency or you're doing your job properly, you say, why did AEW not even do the 10 bell salute to Hogan? Why did you not rest in peace, put a little video montage together? Because Hogan was on TNT. Hogan was Mr. TNT in the WCW days. So Hogan's been on that network. He made that network, helped make it, and super disrespectful.
disrespectful
Terrible stuff, man.
nonsense. Now, the other thing I want to say is to the internet wrestling community, and I'm calling you by your full name because that's how mad I am at you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we all know that you're my guy to go to when I need to know what's going on with comments
Yeah,
and
I read
stuff
it all. I read it all the time.
because
Yeah.
I don't read that stuff as much
Mm-hmm.
as you do, to be completely fair,
Yeah,
right?
no, I read it a lot.
But when you kept telling me this stuff, I was inclined to kind of go there, and I don't like going there.
Mm-hmm.
It's just kind of some places you don't want to go,
Yeah, no, I get
right?
it.
And so I went in there and I dove
Start
headfirst
reading
in
it. Yeah.
and started reading it. And I tell you what, man, I mean, I know for a shadow of a doubt that these people are just going too far now.
They're
Okay,
sickos. They're demented.
they're sick, they're demented. All these people out there, and I hope you're watching. I really am, because I'm gonna hashtag you into this. I want you guys to hear this. You guys are the most deplorable, disgusting, low value, low cultured,
Yeah.
low anything in this world that I've ever come across. Now, I come from a generation that when you had a problem with someone, even after they passed away or whatnot, you still show a level of respect to their passing.
Oh yeah, dude. It's like they don't have to like you don't have to like Hulk Hogan, but to send death threats on X to Chelsea Green because she gave Hogan a tribute, and then she has to apologize for that. Like these
Why?
people are unhinged. They're sickos. It's terrible. They're terrible people.
It's disgusting. It's disgusting. I'm tired of it. Like, I get it. Everyone's
So
entitled to opinion.
Hogan made one big mistake. He apologized for it. It was 10 years ago. So what they don't want him to live his life anymore. He can't carry on with his life because he said it made a mistake. A lot of wrestlers made a lot of mistakes. You know what I mean? Everybody's made mistakes, and they want to crucify the guy for it. The guy's dead. He's living legend, and they won't let it go, dude. They're
Look,
so woke.
Hulk Hogan is Mount Rushmore.
Oh yeah, he's one of
Okay,
one.
he's one of one. I think I'm going to take this from Bully Ray. Okay,
Mhm.
if Hulk Hogan is the house.
Yes.
Okay. If there was no Hulk Hogan, there would not be any Survivor Series in Vancouver. If it wasn't for Hulk Hogan, there would not be a 2 night SummerSlam. If it wasn't for Hulk Hogan, I can go on and on and on. Every house show, every wrestling show, the show that you guys did this Friday in Vancouver, all of that stuff only exists because of Hulk Hogan. Hogan is the house of wrestling. Without Hogan, there is no wrestling. Now, charismatic, was he a great wrestler? No, 100%. I will agree with you, but the way he carried himself. One clip that I really want you to go check out, Chance, and I'm sure you've seen it, but go watch it with these eyes. The handshake with the Macho Man.
Yeah.
Okay, when the Mega Powers did that crazy, I
Yeah.
can't do, you know what I mean? The crazy handshake. Look at Hogan's facial expressions to it.
Mhm.
It's
No, it's
beautiful.
amazing. He's the most
Right?
charismatic wrestler ever. And the funny thing is, people will say, "Well, he's not a good wrestler, not a good wrestler." Yes, Dean Malenko and Lance Storm are technically better technicians than Hogan, but nobody cares to watch their matches. What do you remember about those guys? Yeah, they had some good matches, but what did Hogan do? Slammed Andre against The Rock, Mega Powers exploding, Warrior Hogan, NWO. He made iconic moments. He didn't have to be a great technician because he's so entertaining, and he did have some good matches. Like you were there for Hogan and Rock. That's one of the most iconic, top five most iconic moments in wrestling. That stare down. Hogan was the bad guy, and they started cheering him.
Seattle was Hogan and McMahon, right?
Vince. Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen him twice. I got to see him there too.
Yeah, I saw him there. I saw him twice. And I saw
Right?
him in the 80s too when he came to the Coliseum for one of those
Yeah,
whatever
yeah.
shows they were.
And I saw him as a little kid as well. Bigger than life, right? This guy
Oh,
was
it's insane.
everything. Like look, I'm not trying to change anything here. But the reality of it is, I'm just tired of people doing what they're doing here. This is just wrong on so many levels, man. Like, people got to stop.
Well, dude, even CAW, right? We're low, we're indie, right? It's low. I don't want to say low budget because that's disrespectful to all the money we put in, but it's lower end wrestling. It's indie wrestling. And we even gave a 10 bell salute to Hogan. So if we can do it, how can Tony Khan not do it? Just
But
disgusting.
but the fact of the matter is, CAW would not exist if it wasn't for. Like, I keep coming
Absolutely
back to
not.
this.
Nobody would.
Okay,
Exactly.
nobody. The two-man team here is Hogan and McMahon.
Yeah. The
Okay,
greatest team ever in wrestling. You're never going to see a better owner wrestler combo than that.
and I
Like
don't know
that.
if I've talked about this on our last show, but if you want to compare them to anybody, it would be Brady and Belichick.
Yeah, that's a good comparison.
Right? I mean, look at the combination. He devised the plan. He had the guy who could execute
You
it.
execute it. Yes.
Right? Vince was the guy who had the
Oh,
plan.
thanks for saying. I hate to cut you off. Did you see what they did on Raw last night?
That
They
was great,
actually
eh?
showed a picture of Hogan with Vince.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
So
I'll
doors
get
are
that
opening,
tweet.
man. Things are
They're
happening.
a little bit. They
Let's read.
opened that door to see how many people complain. Nobody
Let's
complained.
read on it. No one complained. No, because they realized, man, and I'm starting to realize too that we need a little, just in life in general. Kids need a little bit of Gen X back in their life today.
Yes.
And we need a little bit of Vince not a whole lot, not saying complete takeover by Vince, but we need a little Vince back.
Oh yeah. And
Right?
I'll give Ari, Triple H, Nick Khan, whoever, Bruce Pritchard, whoever is behind the tributes. Great tribute on SmackDown. Great tribute on Raw. WWE was 10 out of 10 on the tribute. Got to give them credit where credit
And
is
you
due.
knew and you knew they were putting the effort in because whatever they were able to do on the Friday night, which was only one day separated from it all.
Yeah.
I mean, they really amped it up on the Raw in terms of who was out there on stage. Nick Hogan was out there,
Yeah.
right? You had Eric Bischoff out there this time. You had
That was cool. Cool to see his kid, right? I feel bad for Nick Hogan. You never like your dad is like he's like an Elvis. He's like a Muhammad Ali. This is the level that Hogan is on.
yeah.
How are you ever going to live up to dad? Like it's just like it's hard to be any,
He's
you know,
not
because what
supposed
are we
to.
always going to say?
No,
That's
but
Hulk's kid.
he's not supposed to unless he got into the business.
And I'm glad he didn't because he'd never be able to live in that shadow. It's
Right.
impossible.
So the reality for Nick Hogan is whatever he's doing, build off of that. Your dad left you a lot. Work off
Always
his
will. Hey,
legacy.
Check out Hogan's car collection on YouTube. What an amazing car collection the guy had.
Yeah, like I mean,
But Nick's set for life. Nick and Brooke are set for life.
they should be right. And they take care of that business and stuff.
It's
And
sad because he just set up that bar across street at Times Square.
yeah,
He's got Hogan's Hangout. We should have went to Florida to that karaoke with Hogan every Wednesday or whatever it was. How cool is that?
yeah, no,
You
that would
pay
have been
$100
great.
to do karaoke with Hogan and Nick and Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, no, that would have been fun. But you know what? That's neither here or there. What I do have are
Hey, I
great
got CM
stories.
Punk credit. I always diss on the guy. He's a big Hogan critic because he's so anti whatever's cool. But he even wrote on Facebook and I can't remember what else. Maybe it was actually Instagram.
If
A
you looked
nice
at him,
tribute.
if you looked at him last night as well on the stage, you could see he was torn up. Like all
He
these
was
guys were
sad. He'd
legit
be like,
torn
"Oh
up.
my god, the impact this guy had." Yeah, he looks sad.
Like they all look sad. They are all
Mhm.
legit sad. Now I'm not saying Naomi was doing a tribute to Hogan or anything, but it was just ironic that she was wearing red and yellow gear.
Because they really like Mike Tyson said in the podcast when they asked him about it. He was a little bit. Well, they're good friends, Hogan and Tyson, but he said, "Big deal. We all done crazy stuff. We've all said crazy stuff. So what?" He said, "Apologize, get over it." That's basically what Tyson's saying.
And that's coming from the man who's done some of the craziest stuff,
Yes,
right?
still doing crazy stuff, probably. But
Well, again, everyone has to understand the Rat Pack, the people like Frank Sinatra, Dean Martin, and I like all those guys, but they did some crazy stuff, man.
oh, dude, they're lucky they didn't have social media back then. These guys are
But
doing everything.
but that's what I'm saying. Everything that people are getting caught for, these guys are the ones who invented it.
I know, I know.
Right?
It's crazy.
It is what it is. Look, I just want to end here. I apologize for Bret Hart because
The most bitter man, angry man in wrestling of all time. You and Hogan, you worked together. You were friends. Hogan went to Owens funeral. He's always been a big performer of the Hart family. Like Hogan always puts them over. I know he said some things about Bret before, but like overall, Hogan was good to the Hart family. And Bret did not say anything. Who's always on social media is it goes to show you that he's a classless guy in this situation, man. He really is.
Hogan has done so much that people don't know about that's coming out now
Mm-hmm.
that he never talked about. All the stories he ever told,
Well,
all
Red
the
Flair
things
saying he gave me a couple hundred G's with was it Reed?
with Reed, his son Reed.
Yeah, Hogan fronted him a
Okay.
couple hundred grand. I
When
doubt
when
Flair paid that all back.
when Flair was in hospital,
Mm.
Charlotte said, even Rick said, but Hogan's never said it because he's not that kind of person.
No,
They said that of all the people that came through, Hogan was the first one and the last one to leave,
I believe it. If you
right?
ask Ric Flair who the greatest of all time is, he's going to tell you it's Hulk.
Well,
Hogan says
absolutely.
Flair, Flair says Hulk, right? You can argue either way. I
They're
think
both
Hulk
the
myself, but
greatest. They're both the greatest for different reasons. If you want to talk about a sound technical technician,
mhm.
then that's Flair.
Yeah,
But he also had
wrestle
the
for an hour.
charisma. But he also had the charisma.
Oh yeah, he had everything,
But
dude.
the only difference was is what he had in charisma, Hogan had it 5 times over.
Dude. Even Hogan's in the mall at Walmart. When he's walking through the mall, like everybody sees him, he's like, "Hey, brother." He's always just happy. Did you ever see Hogan out in public not happy? He's always cheering and you know
No,
what I mean,
loving it, man. He and
thanking the
his
fans.
promos and everything. Okay, so I've gone on and on
So
here.
I'm gonna find out where this real American beer is, and I'm gonna go drive down there and get it. I checked; it's not in Washington State. They have some in Idaho, and a girl's parent, like, so on my stepdaughter's baseball team, her friend, mom's boyfriend lives in Idaho. So I put the word out. He's gonna bring me a case down.
Okay,
I'll get you
sweet,
a
sweet.
case just to have, just to try and just to keep those cans and have that package. I want it. So I'll
Well,
get you a case.
I hope you give me a can to try.
Oh well, yeah, you got it. You got to try it.
Okay. All
Cool
right.
looking can, by the way.
I heard the beer isn't that great, to be fair, but I don't know until I've tried
I'm
it.
sure. I don't know. I'm sure it's middle of the road. I don't know. It's selling like crazy. It's selling out everywhere right now.
Well, dude, I mean, it's just on the it's just because of everything that's happened, honestly, right? People
Have you been
people
watching Bubba the Love
clamoring.
Sponge? He's all over TikTok, and he's saying that it wasn't him that leaked the video, that he kept it wherever he kept
I
it, and
heard
that
that.
whatever guy leaked it. But dude, why are you not destroy it? Why are you holding it? You're holding it to blackmail him,
Yeah.
and he did, and he ended up losing his house and everything over it.
Yeah.
Unfortunate, man.
Blackmail, all of it. I mean, it's just disgusting, dude.
But yeah, dude, like
Um,
Hogan is on the level of Ali,
so
Elvis, all those
we
guys.
we we talk about things happening in threes
Mm-hmm.
in celebrities. Okay. And
Ozzy,
well, we lost Ozzy, we lost Malcolm Jamal Warner, and for those who don't know him of the younger generation, he was Theo on
Theo
probably
Huxtable, Theodore, yeah.
Theo Huxtable. Another program. If it wasn't Hulk Hogan that I grew up with, it was the Huxtables that I grew up
Mhm.
with. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But check this out. This is a different three. Hulk Hogan, Rick Derringer, the guy who produced Hulk Hogan's entrance, Real American,
Hmm.
and Hulk Hogan superfan Roddy Hogan. You've seen him before.
Yeah, yeah, I know who that is.
They all passed away in 2025.
Roddy's gone too, eh?
Yeah, a week before Hogan.
That's ironic, dude. Holy cow! What is the odds of that?
So the
Super fan
connection
goes
of
Hulk
Hogan.
Hogan.
So Hogan, the guy who made the music of Real American, and that one super fan that was
Mhm.
always at all those shows, Roddy Hogan.
Actually, thanks for saying that. I have a shirt from Hogan's Beat Shop in Florida. My buddy Franz got it for me in 2016. We went out. He was in Clearwater. He stopped by the Hogan store and bought me. Hogan wasn't there, but he bought me that shirt. So I got to dig that out.
Yeah, yeah,
It's a
definitely,
gray one.
definitely.
It's pretty cool.
So just to give you a heads up, and a special shout out to Chuck Manzoni, a jazz singer. If you heard the song, you know it, dude.
Mhm.
It's just he passed away too, but just lost in the cloud of all these bigger names, unfortunately. But shout out to Chuck
They
Manzoni.
should put a statue of Hogan outside of TKO, man. He needs a statue, a bronze statue. Hulk Hogan, you got to do it. They
Well,
will do something like that. I wouldn't be surprised if they don't. So far, they've done a great job of honoring Hogan. Can't knock them.
no, they haven't. And you know what? I'm curious to see what TNA does this Thursday.
They did something for him. They
I
did
hope
something for
so.
him that night.
Did they?
Yeah, they did a 10 bell salute.
Oh, okay, okay, because it
Yeah,
was
yeah.
right. It was right on the heels of it, right?
Yeah, no,
So
they did it. They did it. They did
okay,
something
I
because
wasn't
he
sure
was
if
part of
they.
TNA, right?
I
So
wasn't sure if they were able to get something done right away. Okay, dude, I should probably stop talking because I could go on for hours on my distaste. So I'm gonna end it here really quickly.
one more thing, a lot of bitter, angry wrestlers. I mean, 80% of the wrestlers have been pretty good at tributing to Hulk. I'll give them that. Even guys that didn't like him are giving him his due. WWE's been great, but Tony Khan, you're a disgusting, disgusting dude. I don't care about your woke. You're a nice guy. You're not a nice guy, dude. You're actually you're quite a slime ball. Do not even give the 10 bell salute to the greatest wrestler. You don't want to call him the greatest wrestler of all time. Call him top five, whatever you want to call him. He deserved it. You didn't do that. You're a slime ball. I hope you get it right on Dynamite and do the 10 bell salute and give a little video tribute to Hogan because you're looking very, very bad PR wise. And I'm telling you right now, your ratings are bad right now. Even guys like me that always try to help you, like not help you, but like talk good about you, bring up AEW. I'm done with them, man. I'll
You
watch it for the show,
you
but I'm done with them.
you force me. I'm the wrestling
Hmm.
guy per se,
Yeah,
hypothetically speaking, right?
yeah,
Like
yeah.
I'm
More so,
that
yeah.
guy.
Hmm.
Even I don't watch AEW, and you have made me watch
Yeah,
AEW.
try to give it a fair shake, but this is disgusting, dude.
Like I can only imagine what you're feeling because you're trying to push it and
Yeah, I'm
try
trying
to
to.
giving them a chance, and I'm the guy who isn't. You
Yeah.
know,
I just hope somebody has some decency. Whoever next time Tony gets on the interview at Sirius XM on Fight Nation, wherever he goes, Bubba or Dave LaGreca or whoever interviews him, say, why did you not do a tribute to Hulk?
he
What's your
only goes
reason?
to places that people play his game. He doesn't
They
even
won't
go
go
to.
on Fight Nation no more because they
He
criticize
doesn't
him.
go
They
on
won't
Fight
go there.
Nation anymore. He doesn't go on Busted Open anymore,
No.
right? So okay, bro, listen, enough's enough.
Okay,
Internet
SummerSlam
wrestling
preview. Here we go.
community, I really, really hope you guys smarten up because enough is enough. You guys don't control the world. You people do not control the narrative. And I will fight against you all.
Mhm.
One
Yeah,
against 1,000. You want Bobby Sampson against 1,000 ICWs? No contest. I win.
I love it. Yeah, I'm gonna say right now, I'm not done with it forever. For the next little while, I'm not gonna watch AEW. I'll watch their pay-per-views just because I need to know it for the show. I need to know what's going on. But I'm not gonna make a point to try to watch Dynamite anymore. If that's the kind of business you want to run, Tony, the way you want to act, and you're gonna say Hogan's a racist, then why do you have Mike Tyson out there? Why do you
Well, I
have guys that
mean,
abuse their women out
yeah,
there? So
yeah,
if
yeah.
that's the line you want to draw, then hold that standard for everybody. Don't pick and choose. He's a clown.
Well, that's it. I will watch for the first 20 minutes just to see if they do anything
Yeah.
on Wednesday,
I hope
tomorrow.
hopefully one of the wrestlers, I don't know, I won't be Oscar, but I hope one of the American wrestlers will come out with a Hogan shirt or a red and white bandana, some sort of tribute. Maybe they will. We'll find out.
Okay, now through your expertise, I haven't seen anything myself, so I don't want to say he hasn't. Have you heard anything from Booker T on Hogan?
Yes, yeah, he did. He
He
said
did
he's all the
something.
rest
Oh,
of
okay.
these. Yeah,
So I
yeah, yeah.
knew he
He
had
didn't mock
discussed.
him. Goldberg
Okay.
did a nice one too.
Yeah,
Hey, brother
Goldberg did a
man, you
nice
helped me
one.
business.
Bubba did a
Yeah.
nice one. Flair did a nice one. Charlotte did a nice one. I mean, there's so
Punk,
many.
CM Punk did too, man. He
Punk,
did a really good one.
Punk, right? Randy Orton, Triple H,
HBK, HBK
HBK.
did it.
And these are guys who had serious issues with the man.
Hmm.
Like legit. I mean, one could argue that Sean has a valid argument for not being happy with Hogan.
Hmm.
Because there
Yeah,
were
the
times where,
SummerSlam match.
well, yeah, because there were times where Hogan could have played ball better. Let's just be fair,
Oh, of course. Yeah, absolutely.
right? So, take nothing away. I could see that that's a legitimate feud right there. Bret
Hmm.
Hart, are you still pissed off that he fucking won the title at WrestleMania 9?
Oh, Yokozuna dropping the leg there. Yeah, he still
No,
is.
no, I'm just saying, is he still choked about that? Like, seriously, dude,
Mm.
it wasn't working with you. It wasn't time. Listen to
Dude,
the old man.
McMahon had a lot of beef with Hogan, but look at that shout out he gave Hogan.
Yeah,
Greatest superstar of all time, Hulk Hogan. He said it.
he knew it. Okay, bro, listen, we can go on and
SummerSlam
on
time.
forever.
Yeah.
Let's get into SummerSlam. So, 2 nights of it to Singer.
A lot of wrestling, man. Yeah.
Okay, so let's go into it. So we know what night one and night two kind of look like. So we'll break it down that way. Okay. So let's just start with the first one here. This is probably in no particular order. Sami Zayn versus Karrion Kross. He's had long running issues with Kross, trying to get Zayn to embrace his darker side. Kross should win this one because of what happened in Saudi Arabia. And I think this will build up the storyline. I think you're going to get a union of Karrion Kross and Sami Zayn going forward in some form. Your thoughts?
Sami Zayn is a way better actor than he is a wrestler. So if he goes on the dark side of Karrion Kross, he's actually quite entertaining. He's a good character, so that'd be a good idea. Karrion Kross, I can almost guarantee he's going to win this one. Like you just said, he lost in Saudi. I thought he should have won there. He's definitely going to win here because they're going to build Karrion Kross, which he deserves a push. And they got to use his wife or girlfriend more. She's so talented in that paranormal stuff. If this is the angle you're going for, put him together with Sami. Yeah, Karrion's going to win this one. Should be a good, decent match.
And they
Because
built it up pretty
they're giving
nice
Karrion
here.
a push now. He's been waiting and waiting, so now we see what he
So
can deliver on the big stage.
yeah, no, and I think he will. I think it'll be really fun to see, and I'm really happy for Karrion because if there's one guy who has shown patience,
Oh yeah.
is this man, right?
He's got a lot of talent.
He does. So let's see how that plays out. All right, Roman Reigns and Jey Uso versus Braun Breaker versus Bronson Reed. You know what? Based on what we saw on Raw last night, the beating the Jay and Roman took, it's almost elementary to me that Roman and Jay are going to win this match.
Yeah, I think you're right. It's a tough one, right? Because you can go either way with it. But I think because Roman's back and it's at SummerSlam, they want to make a big moment. And if Braun and Bronson lose, it's not going to make them any weaker. They're both big, strong, fast, young guys. It won't hurt them at all. So I think you give this to Roman and Jay just because you want to start bringing Jay back up a little bit. Got knocked out for the gun thing, and Roman is one of the biggest superstars you got. So what what a better way to make the fans happy and getting Roman the W. So shit, that's gonna
Yeah,
be a really good match. I'm looking
I,
forward to
I
that.
think I think that is the thing. And now
I'm
the
a big
on
fan of Roman Reigns. He feels like a star when you see him. He looks like
yeah.
a star. He's built. He's got everything you want. So
My
yeah,
only my only
big fan of
question
him.
is, will this close night one, or will Gunther and CM Punk close night one? Because that's the debate right now. They're wondering which of these two matches will be
I would go
the
with
closer.
Gunther and CM if I was
You
doing
would
it, but
think so. You would think so, right? So we'll see how that plays out. Um, Back to what you said though, Bronson and Breaker losing won't hurt them because it
not at all.
reminds me of early 2010 or 2011 when Brock and when Brock and Cena first fought.
Mm-hmm.
Right, Cena still hadn't reached that level.
When Brock did all those Suplex City or whatever
No.
there.
Before that, before Brock left.
Oh, okay.
Right, this was one of those first matches that Cena had before he was a champion or anything.
Mm-hmm.
He was up and coming, and Brock, beat him. Same kind of scenario here. It won't hurt those two
No,
guys
not at
because they're
all.
still coming up.
And they
Now,
still
if
got to
this
get some
is
big match experience in them, right?
exactly now, if this is 2 years down the road and it happens, then I'd have some questions, right?
Yeah.
By that point, these guys should be established. All right. Women's Tag Team Championships, the Judgment Day, Raquel Rodriguez, Roxanne Perez against Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair. This tag team match is kind of fun to me because the growth between Alexa and Charlotte, who would have ever thought these two would have become a team?
Yeah. Well,
And
that's
they're
true.
working it really well together. We're not friends. We're not friends, but they're getting closer and closer together. And you know what? I would love to see these two girls with the titles. I think it'd be a fun run with them. They have, in my opinion, to be fair, they have more charisma. They have more, they'd be just better to watch, in my opinion,
Yeah.
as a team with the
They're
titles.
good together. Yeah. It's a good pairing.
Right. And whenever they lose it, then you could have the single match.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm gonna go with Alexa and Charlotte. I hope they win it.
I think they are going to win it, dude. Like you said, what you just said before, they're a good pairing. They're the odd couple, you know. You got the tall, blonde,
And the
athletic
short
girl, and you got
blonde.
the short, little, dark, deranged. So it's an oddity pairing, but it works.
It should be
It's
fun.
like it's
It should
like
be fun.
Rock and Mankind. You know what I mean? It's an oddity, but it works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Randy Orton, Jelly Roll, Drew McIntyre. Not sure if he's gonna make it in time, and Logan Paul. Man, you heard about Drew's problems?
No.
Okay,
Wait,
so
no, I'm mad with them.
Drew was in London, in England,
Mhm.
for a friend's wedding. They were hopping on their plane to come home for Monday. He got denied, saying you can't get into America.
Why?
I have no idea. There's some issues with his passport or something with his documents. They said you can't fly.
You figure at this level, Drew would have all his ducks in a
No,
row.
no, no. It has nothing to do with that. You just it's everyday kind of flying. All this paperwork's in order, everything's in order. I'm sure he did all his due diligence, but for whatever reason, they stopped him at the gate and said you can't fly. So he's stuck
Yeah.
in the UK right now. So WWE is working whatever they can behind the
Why
scenes.
doesn't why doesn't why doesn't Triple H call up his buddy Don? Hey, oh Don, get this guy through.
I'm sure that's what they're doing right now,
Yeah.
but this had nothing to do with Drew not being prepared. This is just a regular thing. It's like going home for the weekend and coming home. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
I know.
Like
I
for
didn't have a
him,
problem when I went to Vegas. They didn't look twice anyway. I guess
well, that's what I'm saying.
no.
Like flying to London to Florida for him is like, crossing the border for us to grab gas and milk.
Yeah, and Drew's from what, Scotland too, right? So it's a whole different thing here. But maybe he's got something on his record that we don't know about. I
Well,
don't
I don't
know.
know, but he kind of little thing. Check it out on X or
Yeah,
on
I'm a
Instagram or
big Drew
whatever.
fan. I love the way he everything's bond weight. He's good on the mic. He's looks good. Rest is gonna in that podcast. He said everything that I've been saying. So I hope he makes it because this tag team match is gonna be a lot of fun. Actually, the match I'm probably looking forward to the most.
Actually, so am I. Ironically enough, I am too. I think Randy Orton and Jelly Roll, providing Drew does get there, will win the match.
Yeah.
I think just to kind of get the fans over and make them happy with Jelly Roll, and Jelly Rolls look good, man. I'll give him
Dude,
this.
he's lost a lot of weight and he's looking not bad in the ring. And this is
Uh,
this is what I like about wrestling. It's entertainment. So we're gonna say, "Oh, Jelly Roll's an entertainer." Yeah, who cares? He's gonna bring the casual fan to watch this program. What you want, right? Carl Malone did it. Dennis Rodman did it. We've always had celebrities, but I think Logan and Drew are gonna win it. What do you think?
I'm going the other way with Randy Orton and Jelly Roll just because it's that good feeling vibe that you're gonna want to get out of here.
You know
It's
what would be the best scenario? Like I want Logan to win because I'm a huge fan, but I really don't care who wins. But Jelly Roll pins Logan. That's a viral moment.
Well, dude,
Punches
and
him
that
out or
could
something.
happen. And if that happens, then I will honestly tell you, and I'm not saying that I don't think so already, but I will honestly be 100% converted that Logan gets the business.
No, I think that's what's going to happen. If Jelly Roll guys win, Jelly Roll punches out Logan or whatever, slams him. I don't know. He pins Logan. That's how this has to go.
What I
That'd be a
love
huge
to,
moment.
what I've loved about this build up, my friend, is the fact of how Jelly Roll has been able to execute moves.
Hmm.
And in wrestling, it's not just a
Not
one-man
doing bad.
show, but it's a
Yeah.
two-man act, right? You need your
Yeah.
partner to do his part. And Logan Paul has done phenomenal.
Yes. They make a good combo.
They make a really good combo. He's selling the moves at that black hole slam was a piece of art. Like I'm not saying it's the greatest, but considering
But
he
yeah,
delivered
yeah,
it,
you're right. Logan's making Jelly Roll believable. Oh my God, this guy punched
exactly.
me. This guy beat up Logan. Like this is,
He is selling for him like a champion. Respect to Logan Paul, the character.
yeah.
Just he's doing all the right things.
Oh,
And
great tribute by Logan Paul for Hogan and Kane and Undertaker. I forgot to mention all that. Great tribute.
yeah,
Kane's been on TV just praising Hogan like crazy.
all these
And
guys know that okay,
yeah.
look, I'm not saying that Kane would never become a mayor of wherever he is or reach
Mhm.
the level. But again, it all goes back to Hulk Hogan,
Yeah.
right? Like with the Taker, like I'm sure all these guys would exist, but would wrestling be what it is today without him? Okay,
No.
I'll leave that there. So you think Drew and Logan?
I think Drew and Logan, but if Jelly Roll guys are going to win, Jelly Roll pins Logan. Has to be.
Fair enough. All right, man.
Great
I
match. Is
haven't
going to be
seen
a lot of fun.
I haven't seen a lot of build up for this match. Even on this past Friday, I don't think I saw anything per se between Tiffany Stratton and Jade Cargill. I don't
No, not
recall
really.
seeing anything that night. Maybe they'll do something this Friday. I don't know, but this build up has been pretty quiet in my opinion. Unless a
There's
lot of
so
it's
many
been,
matches. It's so hard to get everybody's in, right? Like
but
all the
but
promo for it.
yeah, but it's a championship match.
No, I
That's
know.
all I'm saying, right? So maybe they'll do some stuff on it on Friday. Maybe we'll see some stuff on the kickoff stuff. But this buildup is being kind of quiet, in my opinion. I don't know. So I don't have a lot of feeling of, yeah, I'm excited for this one sort of video.
Mhm.
Like I'm excited, but I'm not excited. It's just a match. I'm not going to call this my bathroom break match and my snack match, but this potentially could be that one of the night. Your
I think
thoughts?
Cardigal. Yeah, you're right. I think Cardigal's going to get the W though. We'll see. You never know. You never. It's a hard one to call, but it's definitely not an exciting match. But then on paper, so far, the build-up's been pretty weak. But maybe it'll be a banger when they get out there. You
Oh,
never know.
I
Sometimes it
hope so,
happens.
right? I'm gonna go the other way. I'm going Tiffany only for the fact I just don't think Jade is ready to carry that strap yet. I just don't. I don't
Well,
see
she's
her.
like 41, 42, so they got to give it to her. They got to give it to her sooner than later.
Maybe they can. Maybe they'll set something up where it's a WrestleMania match or something, right? Give her. She needs more seasoning. That's all I'm
Yeah,
saying. She's not champion ready yet. I don't. Maybe U.S. women's title, maybe Intercontinental title, even tag team titles, fine. But I don't want them to put the strap on her yet because I don't think, and that's nothing against her. I just don't
yeah,
think it will benefit her, and I think it will actually take away from her progress. That's just my take.
yeah. Could be right.
And it's nothing against her. I think she's great, and I think she has a great future. And I think she's taking care of her body, and she's done all the right things
So she's in
to
amazing
have
shape for
to
40. Oh
have
my God.
longevity, to have this
Mhm.
longevity. Okay, but right now is not the time for her to be champion.
No,
I'll leave it
it's
at that.
fair. Yeah,
Okay,
it's fair.
so I'm going Tiffany on this one, and you
I'm
are
gonna go with I'm
going
gonna go with Jade. I'm gonna just because I
okay.
think she's in her early 40s and maybe they'll give it to her. But you're right.
Maybe
I don't know if she deserves it.
it's not a question of deserving it or not. I just don't think she's physically and psychologically ready to carry that weight.
Yeah, you could be right.
Right. And when I say physically, not the shape she's in, but I'm talking about her to be able to carry a match. I don't think she's able to be a ring general yet. Champions usually are the ones calling the match on the fly, right?
Yeah, usually.
So you got two girls here. I'm not saying they're green, but they don't have all the full experience.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
fair.
Now this should end night one. We're still only on night one, bro. This should end night one. World Heavyweight Championship. Gunther versus CM Punk. This is a tough one because if you're going to give it to Punk, maybe this is the time because he's old. But I'm also looking at where does Gunther go from here if he wins? Who's he got to challenge?
Yeah, I don't know who he's gonna have a program with. That
Right?
one's hard to say.
Seth losing, time due to injury kind of really shifted a lot of this. I
Mhm.
almost feel that the way if Seth was around, I think Seth would have won this with Punk or with Seth coming out and cashing and building up that storyline of how he keeps costing Punk
Mhm.
opportunities for the title, right? They've been building this story since Elimination Chamber with Seth and him
Yeah.
costing him the Elimination Chamber, costing him at this stage, costing him at Mania, blah, 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 all the way through. This would have been the perfect time for Seth to have cashed in, closed it out. Seth has the title now, and he walks with it until WrestleMania.
Yeah, I think they're gonna keep it on Gunther just because he lost to Uso and then just won it back. I don't even take the belt away from right away. So Gunther is gonna win. Question is, like you said, who's his program with next? Maybe him and this CM Punk feud drags on for a bit because there is nobody else. What other face are you gonna have go against Gunther right now? Roman?
Well, I'm just looking at. Well, I mean, I don't think Roman's done with this Braun break. Not having Seth is huge right now.
That's
It
what I got to
affects
bring up with the younger guys now, right? So bring up
But this
somebody
is
else,
it, and
give them a shot.
it's affecting the storylines dramatically here because I mean Seth is involved in it, in 2 to 3 different storylines here that are all being affected.
It's not going to be Bronson or Braun because they're both heels. So it's going to have to be maybe I think the Punk Gunther thing will drag out a little bit.
Maybe
We're
it'll
gonna have a
drag
match
out a
out of it.
little bit till they can figure something out. But yeah, I'm gonna go with Gunther as well here and clean. I think he chokes him out.
Yeah, you'll tap out. If you can tap out Bill Goldberg, you can tap out CM Punk. I hope they
I
do it that
think
way.
I think that's how that's gonna play out.
Yeah, it'll be a good match.
All right, you ready for night two?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, now I don't know if this is on night one or night two. It hadn't been determined yet, but let's just say it's going to be for night two. WWE Tag Team Championships, Wyatt Six versus DIY versus the Street Profits versus Fraxium versus Motor City Machine Guns and Andrade versus Ray Phoenix. TLC. This should be fun. It should be
Mhm.
exciting. It should be full of action, high spots, low spots, chair spots, ladder shots, tables, you name it. We got it all here. All these guys can fly. There's a lot of cool stuff here. But I think the White Six walk away with it. Or
Yeah, it's hard to say. My
or my
problem with
dark
this
horse.
match,
Sorry. Sorry.
when I hear these tag teams that you listed, and some of them are kind of weak to be honest, is how do you not have Austin Theory and Grayson Waller in this match? How do you not have Austin Theory, Grayson Waller on SummerSlam at all?
Well,
So
okay,
I've been looking
Grayson
at X. So
Waller is being a kiss ass character to the New
yeah,
Day.
you don't even see Theory, but I saw on
Theory's
X now
injured.
they're starting to hashtag now.
Yeah.
We want
Well,
Theory.
he's injured.
No, I know. I'm just saying that we want Theory. So
And he's gonna
you
come
mean
back as a face.
either let the guy go or if you're
Well,
punishing him, I think originally they're punishing him because it's an ego thing. He's a Vince guy, so he wants to show you these are my guys. Well, dude, your guys haven't done much since you bring them back, so you got to start using Theory. Is he actually injured? I haven't heard that he's injured. Is he
he is
really?
injured. He is injured. He's actually off on injury. This is why he hasn't been around.
Because he was just driving in the car with Dominic Mysterio there. I saw him on July last week.
Well, maybe he's in the backstage, but he's not cleared to wrestle.
Yeah, because that's such a drop the
Right?
ball. Yeah, Wyatt six. I don't know who's gonna win this one, man.
Yeah.
It's a tough one to call.
Well, I'm gonna stay with my pick, the White Six. But if there is a dark horse in this match, I'm probably gonna go with Ray Phoenix and Andrade.
Yeah. Yeah. None of these teams honestly impress me, to be honest with you, man. But I think you're right with the Wyatt six.
Okay, so I'm drawing a
I'm not saying
complete
it won't be a great
blank.
match, but
I'm drawing a complete blank, but oh no, I'm not drawing a blank. But the Finn and JD aren't even defending their titles on this card.
no, not even on the card. Are
No,
they?
no.
Weird.
Okay, so do you got to pick?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Wyatt six.
Yeah, okay, so we're both on White Six on this one. All right, Intercontinental Championship, Dominic versus AJ. I'm actually looking forward to this, man. The build up to it's been really fun.
Bill up good.
They've looked good together. They're working really well together. And say what you want about Dom, the guy looks great, man. He's worked really hard compared to what he looked like 5 years ago to what he looks like today. He's really coming into his own. This guy's a workhorse. You can't take nothing away from him. Um, Respect to Dom. He's
My
carrying his
thing
own
with
weight.
Dom is like he's a good character, but when I look at him, I look at his body. I think he should be sitting in the crowd and selling beer. That's by his appearance, right? And he's only in the WWE because of his dad, because Vince wanted to keep Ray. So this is the deal you get.
True,
Now
but
you're right. He has come a long way in 5 years. I'm not knocking him on that. And him and AJ have had a great build up. And AJ's
they
been
have.
hilarious.
But
They've
here's the
got
other
good
thing.
chemistry.
Here's the other thing about Dom. I can confidently say he's out of the shadow of Ray. In
Yeah,
my
character
opinion.
wise, yeah. Not in ring wise. He's not very good in the ring,
No,
but
no, I'm
character
not
wise,
talking
yeah.
about that, but people have separated them. Now you're just saying it's not, Ray's son.
Mhm.
Now people are saying, oh, Ray, Dom, Ray,
Mhm.
that's Ray's
He'll
dad.
never be as good as his dad, but he's
Of
starting to
course
make a name
not.
for himself. Yeah.
But the fact that he's been able to overcome that and get out of that shadow, and people are looking at Dominic Mysterio as Dominic Mysterio, respect to him.
Yeah.
All right. So we haven't made our prediction though. I'm gonna say AJ, man.
Tough one, man. I think it's going to be Dom. I don't think it matters if age is almost 50. I don't think it matters if he wins or loses. Nobody's going to care.
Yeah,
I
but
think we
if
care more if
AJ's on
Dom
his
wins.
final, if AJ's on his final run and he has one, hey, maybe AJ and Gunther next.
Maybe. I don't think it matters for AJ. Like, he's such a veteran. I don't think he really cares. It's not up to
Hey,
him if he
just
wins
give
or
him a
loses.
little bit of gold final run here. Why not? Right. But I think the
Yeah.
next potential feud could be AJ and Gunther.
Maybe. I'm going to go with Dominic in this one. I think Dominic's going to take it.
I'm gonna go AJ though. I'm gonna go AJ because I think this will build up to a Gunther AJ. They'll give him that little momentum he needs to get to that next spot to actually realistically challenge for the world championship.
Could be.
It's been a long time since he's challenged for it.
I don't know if you need AJ to go for a belt. He's almost 50. I mean, he's a middle of the road card guy now. I don't know if you want to push him up to that level.
If he's on his final run, why not?
Yeah.
Doesn't hurt. If you're gonna give it to
I
Jay,
personally, I think he's too
look,
old and he's lost.
if you're gonna give it to AJ, if you're gonna give it to Jey Uso, why not give it to AJ one time?
Yeah, I just don't think he's ever been quite the top superstar. He's good, but
Fair enough.
I wouldn't do it personally. But maybe you're right. We'll see.
Yeah. All right, this one here's really, really interesting. Solo Sikoa champion, United States Championship on the line versus Jacob Fatu, steel cage match. This should be fun.
Yeah, hey man, Solo's getting a lot better than microphone. He's getting a lot. At first, I thought he was absolute. He was terrible. So I don't know who's writing his promos. I don't know if he's getting better. Whatever the case may be, he's definitely coming into his own. I have to give him credit. This could be a good match. It's going to be hard hitting. Both strong. Like somebody's going to bleed in this one.
It should be fun. I'm looking
Yeah,
forward
it's
to
going to be a
it.
good match.
It's going to be a great match.
Always fun to watch you out there,
The
right?
question is, will Jacob be able to beat him?
Yes, I think so.
Right. I hope so too. But
No
the way they've
interference in
been
the cage,
playing
right?
everything, is just kind of like how many more times? Like it takes 4 of them to beat him.
Yeah.
So there's gonna be a lot of close calls here, this and that. But I am going to say that the last member of their faction, who's been out, Tamatanga,
Mm-hmm.
I think he returns, and I think Solo wins this match somehow.
I'm going to say it's going to be Jacob Fatu just because it's got to be SummerSlam's what the second biggest, third biggest show of the year. So this is coming out party. They want to make him a star. They want to make him known. They want him to go viral on YouTube. You let Jacob beat Solo right now. This is his moment.
I agree
Jacob's
with you
moment, Jacob
completely.
wins.
I agree with you completely,
That
but
could be wrong. That's how I would do it. So
I agree
we'll
with
see.
you, but I think Jacob has already reached all those levels that you're talking about.
He's never wanted a big pay-per-view though.
Nah, maybe not. He hasn't, but I almost feel that it just keeps this feud going. Because if it's I don't want it to keep going back and forth, right? Solo just got it too. So if you want to keep the group credible a little bit, sell it as such that hey, we're still running everything, blah blah blah, and then something happens. You know what I mean? I mean, Big Jim's involved in this too, so who knows? Maybe we'll see a swerve where Tamatonga's jealous because his 2 brothers are there. JC Mateo's there, and no one's really talked about him. Maybe he turns on Solo.
Maybe it could be right. I just think that such a big event, such a big pay-per-view that you want Jacob to say, I took these guys down. I'm a one-man wrecking crew. Look at me go, guys.
Yeah, 100%. Okay, so I'm going to stick with Solo here with a lot of interference. It's not going to be clean. You're going Jacob.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Oh, sorry. Here, pardon me. Live. Women's Intercontinental Championship. Becky Lynch coming off of Happy Gilmore 2. Watch that last night.
I watched it. I thought it's not bad. It's not as good as the first one. Like it was good. There's a lot of cameos in there, man. A lot of golfers. One of my favorite golfers has a big role there, John Daly. He's hilarious and has the big beard. It wasn't a bad movie. It wasn't great. Like I don't think it was
look. I think
it was good.
They did the best they could with what they had, considering the legacy of Happy Gilmore. So just to give you some hindsight, when Happy Gilmore, the original one, was filmed, it was filmed here in Vancouver.
Yeah, 1998, a long time ago.
96, 95.
But it came out in 98.
No, it came out in 96.
I think it was 98. Double check it, but
I'll double check it, but I'm sure it was 96 because I was at the golf course there.
No, I think it was 98, dude.
No, dude, you know what? I'm gonna check it right. Okay, look, give me a second here.
I'm not sure though.
Give me a second.
Yeah, no, it was good. There's some funny moments in there. Don't get me wrong. And Eminem's in there, and Post Malone's in there. Like you got John Daly, Bryson DeChambeau, Jack Nicholas. Like
1996.
Okay, it came out in 96.
Yeah, filmed in 95.
Okay, yeah, I know that's some big stars in there, man.
Yeah. So a group of my friends, a couple of the girls that I knew from our little group, they were doing extra work at the time for the movie. They were in the crowd
nice.
on the golf course. So I would give them rides out there, and I got in with them. And I wasn't an extra, but I got to hang out and got to see all of it. So it was fun, man. So originally in 2024, Carl Weathers passed away. And he was Chubbs in the first one, remember?
Yeah.
He had a huge role. Like a lot of the story revolved around him in this second part. When he passed away, they had to rewrite a lot of the movie.
Yeah, no, it's tough. And you're doing a movie almost 30 years later. Sandler's getting older. Sandler has some classics. Is Sandler as funny as he used to be? No, he's 58 years old. It was still don't get me wrong, it was a good movie. It's funny.
No,
it's
it was
nothing
fine
compared to the first one.
No. Considering what the second one was compared to the first one, it's night and day. But it was nostalgic. It was a nostalgic film. Again, it was just one of those little things. As from back in the day, we had all these characters kind of come back, the sons and the daughters.
I don't know why he picked MJF. MJF is like he's playing a goofball, but He
I
didn't
thought he
stand
was
out. I don't think
funny.
MJF's
I
a
thought
good
he
actor,
worked.
man.
I thought he worked. I thought it was funny.
He can do little roles, but he's never going to be a big actor like Cena
You
or Rock.
never know, man. But I mean, still, he was there. I mean, Becky Lynch looked kind of lame, in my opinion.
I think she's lame overall. I've always said that, but yeah,
But I'm just
that was
saying,
a good movie. It was
it
good.
was a good movie.
Not
Watch
great.
it. Watch it for nostalgia. I think tonight I'm gonna convince my little one to watch the first one.
Hmm.
I think kids can watch it. It's okay. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna get her to watch that one together, and then
Here's the thing about Adam Sandler. A lot of people don't know. I don't know if you caught what he does. So if you listen to music in Adam Sandler's movies, those are his favorite musicians. Did you catch that shirt that he was wearing under
yeah,
his
yeah,
flannel?
yeah, yeah.
AC/DC.
No,
So
100%.
he does shout outs with his band shirts, and the music in his movies are like his favorite
But
bands.
dude,
So
this
that's little
shows the
things people don't know
class.
about him.
The class of Adam Sandler is such. His wife and two daughters were in the film with him,
Yep.
right? The
Well, he
one
wants to
daughter,
get paid too, but
huh?
yes, he wants to get a big paycheck, but yes,
No,
I
but
know what you're saying.
regardless, he brings them in. The other thing he does, these are the little details. Now, remember Grown Ups?
Hmm.
The one kid that was his son, he passed away
Yeah, I heard about this.
in real life. So,
Yeah.
as a tribute, you call it an Easter egg, I guess. When he's at one of these spots, they had one of those Disney shows on that he was on
Hmm.
as a tribute to the kid. So,
Yeah.
respect to
That's the
Adam
thing about Adam
Sandler.
Sandler. So he always favorite hockey team is Boston Bruins. He
Yeah.
likes wrestling. He likes rock and roll. So he brings in some of his own
Oh,
flavor
he
to
brings
movies.
them all in, man. He always does. Okay.
Mhm.
Women's, I'm going to ask you a question for another day, but Women's Intercontinental Championship, Becky Lynch versus Lyra Valkyria. I think Lyra wins, man. And I think Bailey's going to be involved here because this is now WrestleMania and SummerSlam that Bailey hasn't been on. So she's the X factor in all of this and how this is going to play out. I think either she turns on Lyra even more and helps Becky win and joins forces with Becky in some way.
You know what's so funny? I'm glad you brought it up. So Vince Russo on his podcast calls her Vira Velcro. You can't
Oh,
say her name, right? Just kind of mocking how she's whatever. But yeah, I think you're right. I think Velcro's gonna take it. Becky doesn't need it, man. Let the young people, let the young men and women get the W's.
yeah. So I think Lyra is going to take this one. We'll just move on from that one then. Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
women's world championship. This is the one I'm kind of looking forward to. This is going to be fun. Naomi, the champion, versus Io Sky and Rhea Ripley.
Who you got?
I think Io and Rhea are going to be their own worst enemies in this match, and Naomi's going to sneak it out.
I think Naomi's gonna win it, man.
I think it's going to be Rhea finishing off Io, then getting caught by Naomi at the end,
Mhm.
and taking the pin.
Yeah, I'm not sure how they're gonna book the finish, but I think well, she just got the belt. Why would you want to get it off of her right now,
And
right?
she's a good champion.
Hmm. And I'm glad you brought up the Bailey thing prior to that. Bailey's been around what, 10 years now? How long's it
Yeah.
been?
10, 12 years.
I think that her promos are the same. She looks the same, wrestles the same. I think her luster is kind of fading out. I think it's almost time
To go
to
back.
get her in the back. Yeah, get her in the back, be an agent or something. It's just like
No, 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 no,
how
no.
long
I
how
think
long
I
can you hold
think
the
I think
spot
she
once it
has
kind of
one
gets
more
back?
run as Hugger Bailey. I
Maybe.
think they might bring her back to the old school, the retro Bailey, and then that would be her run. But she is her, you know what though? Right now, backstage, if you talk to any of the wrestlers or people backstage, they will all say that she is the female leader of that locker room.
Oh, I believe it. But at the end of the day, it's about the audience. It doesn't matter what they
No,
like
no, no, that's
backstage.
fine.
And like after 10, 12 years, you're not a top guy or girl. Like you kind of wear thin. Like the Paul Heyman thing is getting
Yeah, I
really
get it.
cheesy to me.
The Oracle.
I like it new. I like it fresh. I like the young guys to come up with the veterans mixed in, right? But that's just me.
But fair enough, man. I appreciate that. All right. Undisputed final match of the night. This show, man, it feels like 2 nights of SummerSlam right now.
And we're looking at like 6, 7 hours here.
Okay, so undisputed WWE Championship, John Cena versus Cody Rhodes in a street fight.
I like that.
I like it, and I think Cody might go heel.
I hope so because he's a jerk in real life. Like I said, if you ever watch that reality show, he's kind of a jerk. So he's not working as a face. Why not put him heel? I think he dresses like a heel. He wears the suits and wears the watches. And he dressed like a heel. Why not be a heel? Going to be a good match. Obviously, John Cena's not going to lose to Cody Rhodes. Not right now. I don't think so. I hope not.
So I think Cena wins, but I think we get a double turn here. If we're looking for a way to turn Cena back, this might be it tonight.
But why do
I
they
do
why do
too.
they need to turn Cena back? Why not just let him finish out as a heel? Why turn him back? He's
Because I
been a
think,
heel for been a face for 20 years.
I appreciate it, but I think they want him to end his run as a face.
Get one big cheer for the crowd.
Exactly.
That'd be
If he's gonna go out, Hogan didn't go out as Hollywood.
yeah,
He went out
true.
red and yellow.
Hmm.
So if they're gonna finish him off,
And especially with Hogan passing, I could see them looking at that now.
right, I could see that potentially happening here. Cody finally hitting him with the belt made him probably feel good, and I can see Cody turning here tonight, possibly
I've been saying it
getting
for a year,
something.
man. After he lost the belt or whatever it was 6 months ago, Cody's dressed like a heel. Put him as a heel. See what he can do. I think he'd be a great heel, especially
All
that
right.
lisp. He's got that annoying voice.
Yeah, yeah. And then you have Cody chasing him as a heel a little bit until they can figure out what they want to do.
Yeah, whoever takes the belt off of John Cena, I hope it's a younger talent.
I think it'll be something like that. Who knows,
I,
man? It
I
could be
think
Austin
so.
Theory. Austin Theory's got a win over him at WrestleMania.
That was a great match. Yeah, yeah. You never
There you
know.
go.
It's gonna be something.
All right, brother
That's gonna be
man.
a good street fight, though. That's gonna be fun.
So
Cody will be
this,
bleeding.
I hope people enjoyed this one. This has been a long one. We're gonna wrap it up here. We made our predictions for SummerSlam, guys. Before we forget, we are now on the WSN network, the Wrestling Society Network. Uh, Shout out to those lads and
Yeah, thank you
to those
guys.
guys. Thank you guys for bringing us along. You can catch our podcast on their site. We'll get more information as we build more and more here. But big shout out to Brother Bear, Joe Monroe, Mike from the 313,
The Wizard. Shout
the
out to the
Wizard.
Wizard.
We got to shout out the Wizard and Brady as well. All these guys out there. Thank
We'll
you
get
so
these guys
much.
on the show as we build along. Each have some
Yeah,
fun with
yeah,
them.
for sure, for sure. So this weekend,
Maybe we should invite Bear. I'm gonna put it on YouTube. The force his hand. Bear, come on our show next week, and we'll do the SummerSlam review with you, buddy. You got an
Oh,
open
you
invitation.
know what? I am doing a preview show with those guys over the weekend.
Yeah,
We're
ask
going to
him.
be previewing night 1 and 2. I've already talked to them. They said they would love to come on our show. So we'll
Mhm.
set something up as the
Yeah,
week
yeah.
comes here. Just some house notes here. Chance, I'm away next week. So I'm not sure if we will be able to put out any content, but I'll do my best. So if you guys are holding out for our Tuesday show, just be aware that it might not be there right away, but we will get it out to you. I'm
Yeah.
traveling. I'm going away on a little bit of a holiday. 2 years I've been waiting for a holiday, so I might just take this week off. I don't know yet, but we'll
Yeah, you
figure
should,
it out.
man. You should take it off and relax.
We'll take it off, but we have a lot of stuff that the shows don't stop, brother. The
No, yeah, I
shows
know.
don't
I know
stop.
it's something every
Right.
day.
So we will figure something out one way or the other. We will give you guys something next week. All right, Mr. Chance Michaels and baby girl in the scene. How are you? You've been all over today. Oh, now she's
In and out, in and out. Won't
in
stop.
and out, in and out. Great control there, Mr. Michaels, in controlling it all. Any final thoughts on anything here?
Rest in peace to the greatest wrestler to ever walk God's green earth, Hollywood Hogan. Shout out to all the good wrestlers and good women that have been giving him the tributes and paying respect to him. Shout out to WWE. Great tribute on Raw and SmackDown. And we'll see more and more tributes keep pouring in because this guy, like I said, he's a one-on-one. He is the Mount Mushmore. He is Elvis. He is Ali. He's on that stratosphere of all-time greats in pop
No,
culture and in wrestling. But
absolutely.
it's dope.
So you've given all the shout outs, so I'll do all the shaming. Shame
Mhm.
to AEW, shame to Bret Hart, shame to
Tony Khan.
Tony Khan, and the biggest shame to the internet wrestling community. I do not like you,
No, they're
people,
terrible.
for the way you've been acting and the things that you've done. Enough's enough. You know what? Karma's a B, and it will come and attack you. Guys, I'm Bobby Sampson, and remember, hard work, faith, and patience, man. That's what it's all about. And it's the greatest of all time ever said. Say your prayers, eat your vitamins, and train hard.
Yes.
Samp and Chance are out.